Buenas noches. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And yes, shout out to Luis, who just got here. Thank you very much for supporting. Like mother, like daughter. The blend of Newports and wine on my breath remind me of my mother as I light my next cigarette. Holding it the way she does, poised and ladylike, when she holds court during unsanctioned smoke breaks. Curve my left eyebrow like her when I hear bullshit pickup lines or excuses masked as reasons. Talk with my hands as I spew Spanish curses at NASCAR-worthy speed. We hold our vulnerabilities like we hold back our tears, with purpose and protectiveness. Smile when we really want the earth to swallow us whole. Enjoy the silence of solitude, a bit too much perhaps. Dream to be a starfish because, like comic book heroes, they possess regenerative superpowers. Like the intersections of a Venn diagram, we share the shame of early pregnancies, disgust for tolerated slaps to the face. But today, I rewrite the plot of our lives, flicking ashes on the ground, knowing we will be them one day. Thank you. Botswana Beats and Bushmen. At the art exhibition, she overhears a conversation between the curator and an art buyer, a clinical psychologist, who has returned from her annual trip to Botswana, where the Bushmen extract trauma from the body and spirit with dance around a fire warmer than blood. The eavesdropper closes her eyes and her feet move up and down to an imaginary drumbeat. Ball to heel, heel to ball, ball to heel. Memories of a father forgetting to pick up his daughter on a typical humid Sunday afternoon. The itchy blue taffeta dress incubating the seeds of rage and resentment. What man will love her if the first one in her life doesn't? Memories of mom's car keys taken away when she forgot she was the parent after 3 rounds of Long Island iced teas. The eavesdropper needed the beats of Botswana, created from the hands of healers, trapping memories in a circle of fire and music where case studies don't exist. And I am a proud Boricua, and so, yay! So this one is dedicated to Puerto Rico, and hopefully, you'll know what this one is about. It's called Ode to Menudo. Ode to Menudo, not the slang term for money, the Spanish translation for often, or the traditional Mexican hangover cure soup dish. I was part of Menudo mania. Wore my I Heart Menudo t-shirt and side ponytail as I waited in line to watch their movie, Una Aventura Llamada Menudo, in a claustrophobic new city called the Bronx. The Puerto Rican Menudo, Rene, Johnny, Javier, Miguel, Enrique, before Martin. The original Latin boy band gracing record covers with feathered hair and curly mullets, skin-tight, blindly bright, primary colored pleather pants, satin shirts with plunging necklines, showing off a pectoral landscape of early pubescent chest hair stubble. I was home for 83 minutes, listening to my native tongue on the silver screen with its inflections, intonations, and sing-song melodies. 83 minutes of forgetting why I had to leave my classmates, cousins, and the sunrises off the mountainside of Aguas Buenas. Sang to A Volar, wishing I could hop on an air balloon ride back to the familiar. And my last one is the title of the next collection, Living on Islands Not Found on Maps. I live on an island not found on maps, growing up in the shadows of one of the most popular surnames, Garcia. I speak Spanish to my abuela on Sundays, but rely on Google to help my children with their homework because the accent rules never stuck. Stress or unstress? Penultimate syllable? Took the paradoxical college course, Spanish for Bilinguals, where every Tuesday, Professor Cruz de Jesus would shake his head with indignation at my use of the familiar tú versus usted. No me conoce, he said. He was right. Says the Spanish teacher. Anyway, no me conoce, he said. He was right. He didn't know me, and I didn't know him, or the proper word for bus or orange juice. What I did know is summers in Puerto Rico, eating quenepas, as relatives said. ¿No entiendes lo que dijo tu primo? and my abuela defending my tongue. This tongue colonized not once but twice, leaving me isolated at family reunions, feeling inadequate for my inability to conjugate on command, sounding out storefront signs while riding the number 42 bus on the way home from kindergarten, where I concentrated to understand Mrs. Farrell's lessons about the seasons. But I finally found home between Bronx bodega aisles, code switching with my homegirls about how many times Juana bipió that boy we saw standing in front of a building. This became the island where I belong, unfettered and absent of red pen corrections. Juana didn't care if I used the tú or the usted, or if my yo was about me, or an emphatic reaction to her crazy story. This island didn't care if I rolled my R's or ever got the purpose of vosotros. An island where our bodies translated feelings, pursed lips, a raised brow, an aggressive eye, or neck roll. We were bilingual neologists, inventing new lands we could carry in our Tims and bubble coats. Here, language like us wasn't disappointing or broken. Gracias.